Well done, Pep. What did you make of the game?
Tough game. They started incredible well. The team make us suffer the most this season. Without the ball, they have a process to play incredible well. And after 2 shoots on target, we scored 2 goals. After in the first half, John the VAR did the rest. Second half we were much better, definitely. Unfortunately, with the 4-1, we conceded a goal. We has to avoid it. But in general, good. Another victory, and Fulham.
What was it that they were doing that were causing you so many problems in the first half?
Because they are so good. They put a lot of players in the middle. Vestergaard and Bednarek and with Prowse, and they have the quality to attract with his passes our players in the middle. And after they found behind the 2 wingers and the strikers, they did it. They do it really well. So. But of course they expose a lot, and every time we can regain the ball, you have a chance to run and make a counterattacks. But the first team in the first 50-20 minutes, the first team we have a face here in Etihad Stadium this season.
Did you show your quality in and around their goal though, to take your goals?
Absolutely. Today won the quality of our players. The quality of our players won the game. When I said many times, this game belongs to the players, and the quality, they won the game. Riyad and Phil and Kevin, they won the game.
Phil Foden just said to us, he was pretty sure it was a penalty, but he always tries to stay on his feet. What did you make of the incident?
I don't understand why Fulham disallowed the goal against Tottenham. I don't understand the hands from Arsenal against Burnley. And another example is the penalty today. Like we won, it's incredible, happy, and and everything. John cannot see it, but the VAR is there. Don't whistle the penalty is incredible. You know that for a long time, and maybe in 4 or 5 years, never complained about the referees and the action, but this action is really incredible.
Are you just bemused quite regularly as to what decisions are? And you're not the only manager saying this.
The VAR exists for the referees don't see the action, can make a mistake. That's why you review. But if it's a review, don't whistle the penalty, this action. So I don't understand, honestly. The same with the Fulham, Arsenal, so the hands. Maybe one day they will explain us really the rule for all the managers, all the players. But the penalty today, okay, it's 5-2. By the moment it was 1-1. If we are not able to win today because the quality of the opponent, we are it's enough. 8 points clear, and in that moment is 1-1. So
could have been
that's why
different.
I'm the proud because in this club, I don't know in other ones, but in this club, what we have done this decade or the last years, we won it. We did it for ourselves. That's for sure.
You said to us before the game, I've got to leave people out right now. Are you in a really healthy position as you go for all 4 competitions you're still in, and you've got virtually everybody fit right now?
It's fit. Yeah, we're very fit. Yeah.
So you're in a very strong position going forward.
Fulham
game by game.
Of course. Fulham is the only reason why, and the other ones, and the players will decide for their behaviors and how they compete. Now arrive in the right moment of the season. In the right moment of the season, when it's not many games, of course, they're going to play the players who helped me a lot during this season, helped the team a lot. The players, I'm going to rotate less. It's going to the players who thinks about the club and the team, and the rest will sit in the bench.
Thank you, Pep.
You're very welcome.
7 goals. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was quite strange at times. I thought they started really well with the high pressing, made it very hard for us. The pitch was a bit muddy today, and it was hard to play out from the back. But yeah, we ended up breaking through and scoring the first, and then from there on there was just many goals. It was quite a crazy game, to be honest.
Perhaps did you take the lead against the run of play?
Yeah, it was important. Riyad was playing well at the time, and he unlocked the door for us. And yeah, it's really important to get back on track today.
Of the 5 you scored, was perhaps the most important, and its timing, the third?
Definitely, once you get that second goal advantage, it's really important. You can start settling down and playing your football. But I thought they just carried on playing the same way, and yeah, fair play to them to give it a good try today.
How much did you enjoy the position you played tonight?
Yeah, I played in many positions this year, and even today I changed my role slightly in the second half. Yeah, I'm just enjoying learning new roles, and yeah, it can only help me be a better player.
2 assists as well. Does that give you satisfaction?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've been scoring a lot this year, so yeah, I want to add assists to my game as well. So yeah.
Now, did you think you were going to get a penalty?
You know, I'm an honest guy, and I never like to dive, but you know, I thought I tried to stay on my feet, and yeah, I thought it was 100% a penalty. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it happens, and we just have to react after that.
Now, there was never going to be a panic after losing one game, but was it important to get straight back to winning?
Definitely. You know, it weren't nice losing the derby. You know how big that game is for us, but I thought we rolled our sleeves up today and yeah, got back to winning ways.
Well done tonight. Well played, Phil.
Thank you.
They did roll their sleeves up. They did get back to winning ways, and it was another good performance from Phil Foden. What did you make of his contribution this evening, the man of the match contribution?
Yeah, he's a fabulous player, and you know, given a fair wind, he can avoid an injury. He's going to be an absolute star for them. You know, he's got a great appetite for the game, fantastic technique. He's got everything about his game that you would like. And he'll just get better and better. He's training with world-class players every day, and as long as he turns up every day and wanting to learn, he's destined to be a big hitter. It's just, I can't see him at that football club, especially under that management, getting the big head on. But you can see what he's got. It's easy. I could spend 5 minutes talking about what he's got. What hasn't he got? Experience, and that'll come with games. He's destined, unless he gets an injury.
And in terms of getting that experience, Joleon, they've known him all the way through. They've kept him at the club when maybe they could have sent him out on loan to develop, but they know what they've got in Phil Foden. Is the way that they're managing and continue to manage him crucial?
Oh, definitely. But the way they've done so far has been exceptional for his development, and he's just improved. And it gets to a point where it's not potential anymore. It's just the way he plays, and it's week in, week out. He contributes, he influences games, and the only surprising factor tonight was that he didn't score.
We talked about Kevin De Bruyne before the game as perhaps being slightly off form, so he waited with a couple of goals to make a mockery of it. But look, this was the opening one, and strangely enough, came against the run of play.
Yeah, I mean, you have to say, I mean, he does his best there, Kevin De Bruyne, to miss it, but ends up in the back of the net. I think Bertrand here is ball watching. You know, he knows that Zinchenko's out there, but he doesn't know. You know, once he gets blindside, he doesn't even have a glance to see where he is. Kevin De Bruyne is an absolute superstar, in my opinion. Best player in the Premier League, and everyone thinks he's not at it at the moment. Well,
his numbers suggest ever since he came back.
He's top man. and Mahrez, he shifts out of his feet. When he comes in, he's only thinking one thing: shoot. And then you got a striker in the wrong place, wrong time, playing a square ball like that, asking for trouble. But City, I think you asked me, City played second fiddle for the first 15 minutes. And then they do score against the run of play. I thought they were quite sloppy in the beginning, City. And I would imagine the manager would have had harsh words with them at half-time.
Yeah, even though they went in 3-1 up after Gundogan got that one.
Yeah, again, it's great play. Gets to Mahrez and he isolates players and he goes past them effortlessly. But like Graham said, it wasn't a 3-1 scoreline at half-time. Southampton had a lot of positives in that first half, but again, if you make slight errors, misjudgments, calculations, you get punished, and that's what's happened. And it was a surprise. The high press was a credit to Southampton, but the surprise was they tried to go toe-to-toe in styles of play, and when you do that against teams like this, 9 times out of 10.
Ward, sorry. He's scared to make a tackle here.
Ward-Prowse.
Him as well. If you watch him, he doesn't want to dangle a leg, and that's how it is in the modern game. Once someone gets on the ball inside the box, you're scared to go near them. And that was a classic case of that.
And here's your man, Kevin De Bruyne again, with the 5th for Manchester City.
And the nutmeg. He's had a bad night again, hasn't he?
It was. Look, for Manchester City, Pep Guardiola was sort of joking beforehand and saying, you know, we're going to go and we maybe need to score 18 in this one, like joking. But Manchester City did get 5, and here is Pep Guardiola with Jeff Shreves. Well, we've heard from Phil Foden and from Pep Guardiola on the penalty incident, the penalty that wasn't given for a foul on Phil Foden. Look, just sort of paraphrasing what Pep Guardiola said was he can understand why a decision may be given or may not be given on the field where John Moss decides this isn't a penalty. What he doesn't understand is when this goes to VAR, and they can see the footage, why the penalty then isn't given and why that initial decision isn't overturned. What do you think?
Well, VAR was designed to be a tool to help referees make fewer mistakes. Now, credit to Phil Foden for going down and bouncing up again automatically. Honest boy. But he'll be encouraged. He'll be thinking to himself, on another day when this game's really tight, and say they're drawn tonight and he hadn't stayed down, he'd be getting stick from everyone. But that was a very obvious penalty. We could see it. We see the same pictures as the people in Stockley Park say it, these referees. But it's a classic case of the matchday referee calls it or doesn't call it, and the ones at Stockley Park support them and don't call it. But they make themselves look really, really foolish.
What they're looking for is a clear and obvious
But that
error.
was. Yeah. That was. The referee got it wrong. And they've had a chance to look at it with all different camera angles. And it's very obvious to everyone that there's been contact. Goalkeeper doesn't get any of the ball. And if this happens anywhere else on the pitch, it's not a foul. Watch.
On Foden getting back up to his feet, you can understand why you might say, well, he should have gone to ground if you're looking for the decision to be made on the pitch. But once that's gone to VAR, does that then take that out of the equation, whether or not Foden should have gone down or stayed down? Rather?
We always encourage your players to stay on their feet and be honest. And Phil Foden's done that, and the consequences.
Do they? Are you sure?
Well,
they're doing it less and less.
Yeah,
be polite.
Yeah, but again, we want players to play on. Obviously, Phil Foden's not even on penalties, so why would he want to go down? But in regards to the outcome, you're thinking, well, the outcome would be right anyway, regardless of what he does as an individual. The outcome is that there was contact. It should have been a penalty, and I don't know why it wasn't given.
It's scary.
Yeah.
They just make it up as they go along. I mean, they say today, you make a tackle, it doesn't matter if you get the ball first, your momentum has gone through and you follow through and got the player.
Yeah.
That's what that was. But he doesn't get any of the ball. So these guys in Stockley Park, they must have been having, I don't know, was it a toilet break or someone making coffee or something? I mean, it's a nonsense. They make themselves look stupid.